Hi, my name's Alex, and today we're just going to do a quick run through of some of the wrist mobility exercises. I have a longer video that I did about a year ago that goes over in detail, but I want this to just be a quicker reference for people who are doing this as a regular mobility exercise and need something to follow along to. So we're going to start with the flexion and extension of the wrists. So the first thing we'll do is bring your palm in front of you so that you're looking at your palm, and then you can bring the other hand so that your fingers are crossing one another. Then you can just bring your hands in front, push your palm forward, and you're just pushing your palm against the wall in front of you. So this doesn't have to be as big as I'm doing. If you're just like this, or if you're just like this, that's okay. The feeling is you want to get a nice stretch throughout here. So just holding this, and typically if you're doing this on your own, you'll want to hold each of these positions for about 3 long deep breaths. And if you're doing this and you're not doing any exercises afterwards, and you're really just doing this for mobilizing, and it's more of a cool down idea, or on your day off, you can hold them for as long as 2 minutes. So you can try the other side, just getting into that position. So palm facing you, grabbing the fingers, pushing the palm out in front of you. I'm trying to create a flat straight line here, and that's that stretch. Next, we're going to take care of flexion here. So if you bring your palm face down and the bottom of your hand up, and you cross your other hand over, the idea here is I can almost kind of put my index and thumb around my wrist and push with my palm to flex that. So from here, the things we're going to want to do is keep the elbows close to the body. So you can hold, push to flex this joint, and then bring the elbows close to the body. From there, you want the wrist to be nice and close to the body, and pushing the wrist up while bringing the elbows together. So the idea is your wrist is coming up and your elbows are coming together, and that creates more of a stretch along here. You don't want to force it, just go into a position that's comfortable. When I'm doing this, I feel like I'm using this hand to hold this hand up, and this one's just going dead weight, and the weight of the elbow and arm is what really pulls me into the stretch. So again, you can hold it for 3 deep breaths and try the other side. So again, your palm is facing down, the back of your hand is up. You're putting your other palm on top of the back of your hand, ringing your index and thumb around your wrist. Make sure it's on the hand side of your wrist, and that it's not completely covering your wrist, because you want to be able to bend there. And then just bend, let the elbows hang down. You're pushing the palm up and bringing the elbows together. And most of your arms and close to your elbows should all be touching or close to your ribs. And your hand shouldn't be out like this, it should be right close to the chest. So we'll do 2 more stretches here. These are for pronation and supination. The first one we're going to do, face your palm to your face like we were doing before with the first one. And then you're bringing your other hand behind you. This is like when you're making shadow puppets and you're trying to make a little bird or something like that. So you're just bringing your hand behind the other hand, and what you're doing here is grabbing the meat of your base of your thumb with your fingers and pressing your palm in the back of your hand. So if you're pulling with your fingers and pressing with your palm, then that will rotate your wrist and turn it outwards to supinate. Supinate means you're going to end up palm up. So you're going palm up, you're doing that flexion, but also rotating outwards. From here, once you have that correct grip, you can kind of glue your pinky side, your ulnar side of your hand, to your chest, and then keeping your elbows close to your chest, you can just kind of drag your hand down your sternum until you get to your upper abdomen, and from there you can just kind of hold, relax, try to make sure that you're relaxing your shoulders and that they're not up like this during any of these stretches. And you can try the other side. So again, little shadow puppet, grabbing the meat of the base of the thumb with the fingers, pressing the back of the hand with the heel of the palm, keeping the elbows close to the ribs, bringing the ulnar side or pinky side of the hand up to the chest, and then dragging it down the chest, down the sternum, until you get to your upper abdomen. Once you kind of feel like you're bottomed out at the place where you're going to hold your stretch, then you can really just let your elbows get very heavy, make your shoulders relax, and try to think of holding up your arms with this hand. So this hand is holding up this hand, and if I let go, this would just go limp. So that's the idea. And then the next one we're going to do plays with pronation. So we can start with that pronation, basically turning your ulnar or pinky side up. So my pinky side is going to go up. It's not going to work if you do this. So you're turning towards the inside, so thumb down, pinky up, and then you're grabbing the meat of the base of your pinky finger with your thumb. And the other side, your balls of your hands balls of your palm can press on the back of the other hand. So from there, you're just letting your elbows relax and pulling your hand in towards the chest. So if your elbows are all the way out here, you're not going to get the stretch properly. You got to keep your elbows down, keep your shoulders down, and pull your hand in. If you feel like you lost it by the time you got in, you can extend back out and just try and get a good rotation. You might not get your hand all the way back to your chest. What you're looking for is this sensation of tension in your wrist, so you can try and relax into that. Take a few deep breaths. Think about making this arm heavy and just holding it up with this arm. So here I am. I'm not doing anything with my left arm. Everything, all the action is happening with my right arm. And if I let go of that hand, this hand would just flop down. So that's the idea. We can do the other side. Have your pinky facing up, your thumb facing down. Grab the meat of the base of your pinky with your thumb. Press the balls of the palm of your hand against the back of your other hand, and then you're pulling with the thumb, pushing with the palm, keeping the elbows down, and bringing the arms, the hands and wrists close to the chest. Keep your elbows relaxed, keep your wrists relaxed, and just hold for 3 deep breaths or so. There's lots of other things we can do for wrist mobility exercises, but this is just a few really important ones that if you have any wrist problems, it'd be a good idea to do these on a daily basis. Thanks for tuning in, and if you found this helpful, please like and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next time.